How does vitamin D in eggs support calcium absorption and muscle function? Vitamin D plays a crucial role in calcium absorption and supports muscle contraction processes. Without sufficient vitamin D, muscles can weaken, become prone to cramps, and even lead to chronic pain. Studies show that elderly individuals with vitamin D deficiency often experience leg cramps more frequently and with greater severity. Naturally occurring in egg yolks, vitamin D helps support bone and muscle health. While sunlight exposure is the best way for the body to produce vitamin D, many older adults spend less time outdoors, making dietary sources extremely important. Eating eggs can help the elderly maintain optimal vitamin D levels, thereby reducing the risk of cramps. Can eating eggs regularly prevent cramps caused by vitamin D deficiency? Yes. But diet alone isn't enough. One egg contains about 40 IU of vitamin D, while the daily recommended intake for older adults is 800 to 1.000 IU. To optimize vitamin D levels, the elderly can combine eggs with fortified dairy products, like milk or yogurt, or fatty fish, such as salmon or sardines. If vitamin D levels are too low, consider supplements and spending time outdoors for natural synthesis. While eggs contribute to vitamin D intake, a combination of sources ensures better muscle and bone health, minimizing cramp episodes. Vitamin B12 and its role in nervous system function. Vitamin B12 directly supports nerve function maintenance. When B12 levels are low, nerve signals weaken, leading to muscle twitching, numbness, and cramps. Eggs protect nerve health by providing B12 and choline, two nutrients that work together to support the myelin sheath of nerves, improving communication between muscles and nerves, ensuring smooth contraction and relaxation. This helps prevent neuropathy-related cramps, common in diabetics and the elderly. Regular egg consumption maintains nerve integrity, reducing faulty signals that cause cramps. Are older adults more prone to cramps if they lack B12? And how do eggs help? Yes. Older adults are at higher risk of B12 deficiency due to reduced stomach acid production, which limits B12 absorption. Common medications like metformin, for diabetes, or acid reducers also deplete B12. Additionally, reduced animal food intake due to dietary restrictions contributes. B12 deficiency can cause frequent cramps, muscle weakness, nerve damage, burning, tingling, or numbness, and anemia, reducing oxygen delivery to muscles. Eggs are a senior-friendly B12 source, easy to digest, and a simple way to prevent deficiency-related cramps. Compared to meat, fish, and dairy, other excellent B12 sources, eggs have less fat than red meat, are easier to digest for weaker systems, and offer a protein-vitamin combo. For vegetarians who consume dairy but avoid meat, eggs are one of the best ways to maintain B12 levels. How many eggs should older adults eat weekly to support muscle health without cholesterol concerns? Current research confirms that moderate egg consumption, 6 to 7 eggs/week, is safe for most people and doesn't significantly affect cholesterol in healthy older adults. However, those with heart disease or high cholesterol should consult a doctor. Replacing processed meats with eggs remains a heart-healthy choice. Can eggs reduce nighttime leg cramps in the elderly? Yes. Nighttime leg cramps are often linked to poor muscle recovery, electrolyte imbalance, and nerve dysfunction. Eggs provide protein, muscle repair, B12, nerve protection, vitamin D and calcium, muscle function. Adding eggs to dinner or breakfast can balance nutrition, support overnight muscle recovery, and reduce nighttime cramps. However, some older adults need to adjust egg intake based on health conditions. Those with kidney disease should limit protein and consult a doctor. High cholesterol individuals can opt for egg whites instead of whole eggs. Diabetics should pair eggs with high-fiber foods, vegetables, whole grains, for better blood sugar control. For most seniors, eggs are highly beneficial, supporting muscles, nerves, and overall health. For optimal benefits, eat 6 to 7 eggs weekly, paired with nutrient-rich foods like greens, dairy, and nuts, while staying hydrated and balancing electrolytes. To naturally reduce cramps, add eggs to breakfast. It's one of the best muscle health options. Bananas, potassium and muscle health. Potassium is an essential mineral for muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and fluid balance. When potassium levels drop too low, hypokalemia, muscles become prone to spasms and cramps. Bananas are one of the best natural potassium sources. A medium banana contains about 420 milligrams, roughly 12% of the daily recommended intake. By maintaining proper potassium levels, bananas regulate muscle contraction, prevent spasms, ensure smooth nerve communication for muscle control, and balance fluids, reducing dehydration-related cramps. For seniors, eating 1 to 2 bananas daily can significantly lower cramp frequency. Expanded section, starting toward 15.000 words. Reducing the risk of painful cramps, the role of nutrition in muscle health. Muscle cramps, those sudden and often excruciating involuntary contractions, can disrupt daily life, especially for older adults. While they can stem from various causes, dehydration, overexertion, or underlying medical conditions, nutritional deficiencies are a significant and often overlooked factor. Among the key nutrients that play a pivotal role in preventing cramps are vitamin D, vitamin B12, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. This section explores how these nutrients, found in everyday foods like eggs and bananas, can be harnessed to support muscle function and reduce cramp frequency, with a particular focus on the elderly population. Vitamin D in eggs, a deeper look at calcium absorption and muscle function. Vitamin D is often dubbed the sunshine vitamin because the body synthesizes it when skin is exposed to ultraviolet, UV, rays. However, its importance extends far beyond its role in bone health. It's a linchpin in muscle performance. The mechanism is straightforward yet profound. Vitamin D enhances the absorption of calcium in the small intestine, ensuring that this mineral is available for muscle contraction and relaxation. Calcium ions trigger muscle fibers to contract, and their removal allows muscles to relax. Without adequate vitamin D, this process falters, leaving muscles vulnerable to weakness, spasms, and cramps. For older adults, maintaining sufficient vitamin D levels becomes challenging. Aging skin loses its efficiency in producing vitamin D from sunlight. Studies suggest that a 70-year-old produces about 25% less vitamin D than a 20-year-old under identical sun exposure. Coupled with reduced outdoor activity and dietary limitations, this population is at heightened risk of deficiency. The consequences are stark. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that elderly individuals with vitamin D levels below 20 nanograms per milliliter were twice as likely to report frequent leg cramps compared to those with levels above 30 nanograms per milliliter. Eggs, specifically the yolks, emerge as a practical dietary ally. While a single egg provides only 40 IU of vitamin D, modest compared to the 800 to 1.000 IU daily recommendation for seniors, it's a bioavailable source, meaning the body can use it efficiently. Moreover, eggs are versatile and easy to incorporate into meals, making them ideal for seniors with chewing or digestive difficulties. Consider a simple breakfast of 2 scrambled eggs, 80 IU of vitamin D, paired with a glass of fortified milk, 100 to 120 IU, and 15 minutes of morning sunlight, potentially 1.000 IU. Depending on location and skin tone, this combination nudges vitamin D intake closer to the target, supporting calcium absorption and muscle resilience. Can eggs alone prevent vitamin D deficiency cramps? Not entirely. While eggs contribute, their vitamin D content is too low to single-handedly meet daily needs. For perspective, Reaching 800 IU from eggs alone requires consuming 20 eggs daily, an impractical and potentially risky proposition due to cholesterol and protein overload. Instead, eggs shine as part of a broader strategy. Fatty fish like salmon, 600 to 1.000 IU per 3.5 ounces serving, or fortified cereals, 100 IU per serving, can bridge the gap. Supplements, typically 1.000 to 2.000 IU daily, offer a safety net for those with confirmed deficiencies, especially in winter months or northern latitudes with limited sunlight. Beyond calcium absorption, vitamin D directly influences muscle cells. Receptors for vitamin D exist in skeletal muscle, where it regulates gene expression related to muscle strength and repair. A 2021 review in Nutrients highlighted that vitamin D supplementation in deficient elderly individuals improved muscle strength and reduced fall risk, cramps being a related symptom of muscle dysfunction. Thus, eggs, while not a cure-all, lay a foundation for muscle health that can be built upon with other sources. Vitamin B12, the nerve-muscle connection. If vitamin D is the gatekeeper of calcium, vitamin B12 is the guardian of nerve-muscle communication. This water-soluble vitamin, abundant in animal products, is essential for synthesizing myelin, the insulating layer around nerves that ensures rapid, accurate signal transmission. When B12 levels dip, nerves misfire, leading to symptoms like tingling, numbness, and muscle cramps. For seniors, this is a pressing concern. The prevalence of B12 deficiency rises with age due to declining stomach acid production, which is necessary to extract B12 from food. Eggs offer a reliable B12 boost, each providing 0.6 micrograms, or 25% of the 2.4 microgram daily recommendation. This might seem modest, but regular consumption adds up. 3 eggs a week deliver nearly a full day's worth of B12, complemented by choline, a nutrient in yolks that enhances myelin production. Together, they fortify nerve health, reducing the erratic signals that trigger cramps. A 2018 study in neurology linked low B12 levels to peripheral neuropathy in older adults, with cramps as a frequent complaint. Correcting the deficiency with diet or supplements alleviated symptoms in many cases. Why are seniors at risk? And how do eggs help? Aging guts produce less intrinsic factor, a protein needed to absorb B12, while medications like proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, and metformin further sap levels. Dietary shifts, such as reduced meat intake due to cost, dentition issues, or vegetarianism, compound the problem. Eggs step in as a digestible, affordable solution. Unlike red meat, which can be tough and fatty, eggs are gentle on the stomach and lower in saturated fat. For lacto-ovo vegetarians, they're a B12 lifeline alongside dairy. Consider a senior with borderline B12 levels, 200 to 300 pg per milliliter, optimal is 400 to 900 pg per milliliter. Adding 2 eggs daily, 1.2 micrograms B12, to a diet with yogurt, 0.5 micrograms per serving, could prevent deficiency, stabilizing nerve function and curbing cramps. For severe cases, sublingual B12 supplements, 1.000 micrograms daily, might be needed. But eggs remain a practical starting point. Are older adults more prone to cramps when lacking B12? Yes. Indeed. Older adults are at a higher risk of B12 deficiency due to several factors. First, the ability to produce stomach acid decreases with age, limiting the absorption of B12 from food. Second, some commonly used medications, such as metformin, used for diabetes, or proton pump inhibitors, used for acid reflux, can deplete B12 levels in the body. Third, the diet of older adults sometimes lacks B12-rich foods, such as meat, fish, eggs, and dairy, due to limitations in chewing ability, digestion, or personal preferences. B12 deficiency doesn't just cause cramps, It can also lead to more serious issues like peripheral neuropathy, causing burning or tingling sensations in the hands and feet, and anemia, which reduces oxygen delivery to muscles, making them more prone to fatigue and spasms. For older adults with diabetes or a history of anemia, supplementing B12 is particularly important to prevent cramps and maintain overall health. Eggs are an ideal choice because they are easy to digest, lower in saturated fat than red meat, and suitable for those with weaker digestive systems. For vegetarians who consume dairy but avoid meat, eggs are one of the best natural sources of B12, helping maintain stable B12 levels without relying on supplements. How many eggs should be eaten per week to support muscle health without cholesterol concerns? Decades ago, eggs were stigmatized as a cause of high cholesterol due to the high cholesterol content in yolks, about 186 milligrams per egg. However, modern research, such as a 2019 report from the American Heart Association, has shown that moderate egg consumption, 6 to 7 eggs per week, does not significantly increase the risk of cardiovascular disease in healthy individuals. This is because dietary cholesterol has a limited impact on blood cholesterol levels compared to saturated fats and overall lifestyle. For healthy older adults, eating 6 to 7 eggs per week is safe and beneficial for muscles due to their protein, vitamin D and B12 content. However, those with a history of heart disease or high cholesterol should consult a doctor. In such cases, replacing processed meats, like sausages or bacon, with eggs can be a heart-healthier option, providing essential nutrition while reducing cramp risk. Eggs and nighttime cramps. Leg cramps at night are a common issue among older adults, often occurring due to poor muscle recovery, electrolyte imbalances, or nerve dysfunction. Eggs can help address this problem thanks to protein, supports muscle repair and recovery after a day of activity. Vitamin B12 protects nerves, reducing spasms from faulty signals. Vitamin D and calcium improves muscle function, preventing stiffness. Adding an egg to dinner, for example, a boiled egg or an omelette with greens, or breakfast can help balance nutrition, support overnight muscle recovery, and reduce the frequency of nighttime cramps.